everybody's doing well today. I apologize for the wait. I was having some technical difficulties with my headphones, or my earbuds to my headphones, Jesus. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well today. I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm doing Crystal Tower today. At the very least, Labyrinth and Crystal Tower, or Circus Tower, maybe World of Darkness, maybe. But I got started a little bit late, so. Also, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I wasn't there to say thank you earlier, but better late than never, right? But I hope you enjoy your time here on this side of the galaxy. Let me just post real quick that I am live, and then we can get started. In the meantime, enjoy this. Enjoy some Undertale music. Finally done. We can finally get started. I couldn't have just left it. I couldn't have stopped in the middle of it. That would have been wrong. Okay. So I've already gotten the dungeon open. I just need a queue for it. And this is also my first time tanking for Labyrinth. Like, I know it's super duper old, and a lot of people do it. I'm still nervous. I still get extremely nervous when doing dungeons. Even if I'm, like, a class that I'm familiar with. I'm just like, oh god, what if I mess up? It'll be all over. And I know that's not the case. But I think there's a... Is there a summoning bell over here? The answer is no. I feel like it's been forever since I've been in just Ul'dah proper. It's been a minute. Benui. Okay, I know there's a summoning bell somewhere. There it is. Jesus Christ. Like, where did the summoning bells go? I have not hired a retainer yet. I feel so fucking stupid. casually sell those. Why do I have this? Not that, but why do I have the other thing? Unfortunately, I forget that I own things. Oh shit. Hey, you can have this too, buddy. Actually. Oh, that's just the right eye level. Perfect. That's not what I wanted. I do need to set up my adventurer plate, though. I have not done that yet. I've been focusing so much on just doing MSQ that I forgot. You know what? Ooh, I just realized the wait time is so gosh darn long. Let's... I got an idea. Let's do a little bit of wandering. Maybe. Ooh, not Douglas. Ooh, will it let me hop into Ether? I don't think so. Nope. But it will let me into Crystal. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Everywhere except Balmung, huh? No, let's go to Zalera. Just to be somewhere. Just to go. I'll bet my Q time will be faster. Oh no. Ah. I got off work relatively on time today, but there's part of the road to my house, or the road to my neighborhood, has been like shut down to one lane. So, and it's usually a two-lane highway. So it'll let some people through on one lane, and then like there's two stops there's two traffic lights on each end of the road, and so when the traffic light is green on one side, it'll let that side of the lane, or that lane through, and then that light will turn red, it'll wait a little bit, and then it'll let people on the other lane go through. And there was one point where I was sitting there at a red light for a while. And I'm just like, am I ever gonna get home at this point? Will the light ever turn green? I can't just like turn around because I'm on a dam in the middle of a lake. So it was interesting. I'm ready for their road work to be done, but at least they're moving through it quickly. And I was tired. And I was falling asleep while I was sitting there waiting. It was a hot mess. Ooh, that's a cool cape. It's a very cool cape. Neat. Neat. I dig it. The gold whisker. I recognize those squeaks anywhere. Look at him go. That makes me wonder what kind of minions I have. I have not been keeping track. Then we got Chocobo Chick, Buffalo Calf, EDI, Gubu Sproutling, the Baby Gremlin, Baby Fran, Airship, Cursor, Palom, Sedaine, and Garnet. I feel like that's so few. It's just a little army. I just need this party to form, please. I beg of you. Please, I beg. Part of me also feels like I should find a FC to join on this character, but at the same time, do I have to? No. But I feel like it would be a good way to meet people. It's just meeting people is nerve-wracking. It's scary. Terrifying, if you will. I also have to figure out what to play on Mondays now that I finished not Mario 64. Since I finished Mario Galaxy. Like, I don't know what to play. Granted, I have a few games that I can play, but do I want to spend a lot of time playing them? Because they are some, from what I understand, they're some long games. But I don't know exactly how long either. Like, how many hours average gameplay is, and I'm a little scared to look it up. But I've got to do something, right? Can't just sit there and do nothing. Except I can sit here and wait! Depending on if this party actually forms or not, I have faith that it will. But if it doesn't, we'll do Good King Moogelmog instead. Because I feel like that queue will be a little bit... Whoa! Whoa! That person's named Monica, and it's spelled like my name. Oh no, are they gone? They're not gone. They're still there. Where did you go? Monica, no! They're gone. Sad. That was weird. I've never seen that before. That's funny. Never seen somebody with their name spelled like mine. That doesn't happen. I'm the person that never finds their name spelled correctly when looking for personalized souvenirs. it's always spelled with a C, because that's commonly how Monica's spelled. I'm just hoping, praying, that my controller doesn't die in the middle of all this. Because I don't have anything to charge it with. I guess I could make something work. I could make something work in a pinch, but it would be a little crunchy. We are Alliance. Where's my Alliance stuff? Okay, there it is. We're Alliance B. B, baby. Alright. There's not sprint. I haven't been here in so fucking long. I've been avoiding Crystal Tower like the plague. Even on my main, God, I need to get back into doing dailies regularly, because I have not. Just have not. They're already going on. Oh no, they're not. Alright. That would be helpful if I probably fixed it. Am I even supposed to do that? Maybe not, but... Maybe we don't do that. Do I turn it on? Do I not? Oh shit, I'm slow. Why? Jinx dance on at all. It's fine. It is a-okay. It's fine. Will it even turn that off? It also just goes so fast. Does Crystal Tower actually matter anymore? I mean, you could still very easily die here. Why am I using... Oh, what? That is not the button I meant to press. gotta sprint. Don't have anybody that has Peloton. Oh, dear God. I just popped my neck. I do like, Labyrinth, though. It's just pretty. The music's cool. I enjoy it. Alright, time to go. Fuck, really? Oh, I see. Well, they have multiple people in there. I wonder if there's not enough something did not go right here. Something happened. That's okay. We can do nothing. There we go. It all turned out okay. I forgot if there's anything specific to this one. Let me not have tank stance on. Is there one here? Looks like it. Gotta say yes. Nobody's here. No. Or I can't hit him. So, 'tis what it is. I don't know if I actually need to take. Here we are. There we go. Couldn't see the teleporter. tank stance on, and it adds. Maybe. I don't know how this works. Oh. Forgot there's a weird lip there. Straight to the back is B. Oh. Come back. Get over here, bitch. Come here. Come here. Turn around, damn you! That didn't work. Oh, there we go. It worked. Was I supposed to do that? I have no clue whatsoever. Oh no. Well. Oh no. Now I definitely know I need tank stance on. I had it on, but I don't think I had him in the right spot. I need to be off to the edge. It has been a minute. Was there a shortcut I wasn't aware of? Oh, yeah, there was a shortcut I wasn't aware. I forgot about. Oh, shit. Okay. Buddy, come back. Come back. Get over here. Get over here. Really? Okay, there we go. Jesus. Ow. Are you just pointing at random people? What the fuck? Did I lose aggro? I couldn't have. is that in the hitbox? Fuck, I forgot. Shit. Pretty sure that was in the hitbox. So it got destroyed with the meteor. Whoops. Just a big ol' whoops. Oh, hi, Weech. I forgot there was a cutscene in here. There's a cutscene in here? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to skip it, because there's a lot going on. I don't want to keep people waiting. The big boy. I don't think I'll be Toby. Alright. Ready. Wrong button. Ooh, will I make it in time? Okay. Time to go. It's in the bag. You call that a labyrinth? Complete. Probably. I say that. I was gonna give a comm, but I forgot. I literally have a mouse right next to me, and I could, like, use my mouse to click things, and then I just forget to. I'm so used to playing controller. Oh there, Sava. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in the volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of this structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldician colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now, what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant of... Oh gosh. Sorry, I was doing noise canceling. A giant of a man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, well, that will have been Phlegethon, not not Acheron, Phlegethon. He was a hero of the Allegan Revolution. And you glean that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allegan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from the musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Tower is defended by the champions of Eld, resurrected and augmented through the Allegan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this! Tower. Well, well. There it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not beaten a path through that maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Koinek's Find for the present and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some way to go yet. I need to sneeze so bad. But yo, but I'm flying. I can't fly here. Ah! Sad. Oh, hello. You're still there. Nope. Why can I not hit the buttons that I need to hit? No, that's why. Because I'm hitting the wrong one. Jesus. I'm back! So good of you to join us, Sava. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how to best to proceed. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rembrose will be presiding over the meeting, if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Welcome back, Sava. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, If there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Sava's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with the sentry heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above the ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world. We will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work. The answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses have been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that the technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I'm to witness this valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You will do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray, do not mistake my intent, Sava. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the tasks at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Very official. Music be quiet, though. Ah, you. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source awaiting atop the tower is a match for even the ultimate weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. You! I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Time for Circus Tower. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there's nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In a like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower, the Alligans called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we're at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talent shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Oh my gosh, I can't read right now. Can't talk either, apparently. Une and Doga. Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. I'm sure you'll not take it amiss if we seem somewhat doubtful. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. Crunch. What is it, Graha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allegan eye as well. This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Alligans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I've sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you, tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Allig. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I'm able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the Circus Tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Sava, I would be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Sava. With Une and Doga's knowledge along with your uncanny knick-knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Do have the tendency to be a plot point now, do I? A shit starter, if you will. It is I, the shit starter. Well, if it isn't Sava, eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I am sure you already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather no going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you to him. That's what he's been doing this whole time, is just sitting there, staring at the door. Nothing else. Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple new ones, besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Alex sent here by our friends of Baldessian to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is, we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a Magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective as a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman resplendent, elegant royalty by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were, we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it's purely decorative. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed. Why would we exert ourselves when the gate will open on its own, of its own accord? Ta-da! You just gotta have a way with it. I don't think any of us expected that to happen. Seven Hells. What is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Oh. Its virtue, guarded by gates impregnable, though only those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. He's back. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive. Garland, Garland. If I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlabald. So I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you'd think us that gullible. If you're suspicious of my intent, 'tis only my just deserts. But I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. As you are doubtless already aware, the Crystal Tower was a symbol of ancient Aleg's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name of your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? It would seem that the time for concealment is past. That was a short-lived time of concealment. Pray accept our apologies. 'Twas not our intent to deceive. We simply wished to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. No, we go into the tower now! Or not. Very well. Just leave the door open, I suppose. Seven Hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps. In Allegan's Homestone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Fucking Nero. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader, Rambrose, may wish to be present. Oh no! Ah! Ah! Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldessian. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. This is rather a lot to take in. If it would not be considered unseemly, might I ask why you and yours were created, and more specifically, what it is that you seek? What is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions require that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there that they might learn how the nigh limitless energies it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alleg to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the ailing empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. The founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zande. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the... As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experiment, copies of One and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Allegan emperors named Zande. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom was not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike. To think that the two were in fact one and the same. Aye, Zande returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. And true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zande turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness, again. Seven hells, what is it with megalomania? Oh my god. Megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power. Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Alas, Emperor Zonde is very much alive. Within Circus Tower, he still abides his ambition, burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. He angry. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in the surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zonde's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber, in the state that they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the earth. Its descent triggered the seventh umbral calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Zonde awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his Emperor is now little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. He is angry. Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Zonde's madness that we exist. This is the mantle that we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Nea and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Zonde, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Sava Inovish, we are confident that we can end Zonde's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Settling my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Baldessian among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So what will we do, Sava? The world's in grave danger again, and it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Let's do it! You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allegan Empire's dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allegan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing Alligans. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off Circus Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Sava, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Zande himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate Circus Tower from the outside world. To work, then. Wait. There's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Alligan Eye, you called it, but to us it is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. Yeah, all will be revealed in due time. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Circus Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zande himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. Yay! I forgot most of this dungeon. Oh, not the yawns. Oh god. Did Sav step on your mouth or in your mouth? I can imagine you want to go back to Cancun, because I would too, honestly. Yes. The answer is yes. But aren't you happy to be back with your babies? I'm sure they missed you. Uh, she just wanted to be near you. She said, Mom, you're home and I haven't seen you all day. She wanted to give you a little kiss with her foot. Clearly the answer is no, she cannot. She cannot be near you without being in your mouth. I thought you had to work today. I thought you had, like, sessions and stuff. Uh-uh. Not playing hooky. I mean, that's fair. Usually after I'm back from vacation, I try to take a day off before having to go back to work. Like, there's a day that you travel home, and then I'll take a day off after that to just, like, deal with being home again, and then I go back to work. Usually. Yeah, no, just take the time off that you need to, like, properly rest between traveling. And then you can come back. Sometimes you just need that extra day to just be and exist in the real world again. And not in vacation land. I'm waiting on this party to fill and it's not happening. I'm so used to, like, I've said this multiple times before, I'm used to fairy queues, to ether queues. Oh no, it's fine. I was busy all day anyway, so I may not have been able to read it. I tried to convince Gabe that he should play Final Fantasy with me today, and I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere. That and he does not have a sub right now, so he would have to, like, resubscribe. But he was just like, "Do you want me to play with you?" And I'm like, "Yes, but I want you to want to play." Which he liked playing when our friends were playing, but now that our friends aren't very active anymore, he's like, I've got other things to do. Which makes me sad. I'm just like, please, somebody, anybody. Oh yeah, are you not finished with it yet? I thought you had finished 7 before you left. Or are you just, like, close to the end? Huh. Well, I mean, at least, like, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, you're close to the end. You just need to finish. When's your next day off? Is it on, like, Saturday or Sunday or something? After tonight? Oh, yeah, no, I called Dad. He called me, like, last night. And I think I might have been streaming at the time. I called him back afterwards. No. it wasn't yesterday. I was not streaming yesterday. But he did call me, and I called him back. He wanted to talk to me about taking or going with him to a family reunion. I mean, you can play Saturday. You can finish it up Saturday. You can have all day to finish Final Fantasy VII on Saturday. Final Fantasy VII Saturday. Ow, shit, my shoulder. Hmm. Is it like a boss battle, or is it just like a mini boss or trash fight or what? There we are. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ugh. Fun. We love a boss battle with multiple phases. Come on, DPS. Come on, buddy. There we go. I was about to get very sad if that DPS did not join in. Oh. See this time? Yep. Yay, we have Peloton. We can run faster. Ugh. Damn, that sucks. I think this one's just a trash pool. Hopefully one of the other paladins just, you know, take point on this one. Because I don't want to. I don't want responsibility. It's a guess at best. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, no, that sucks. It's super frustrating when a boss, like, continuously puts you to sleep. Or puts your, party to sleep. It's just like, really? You don't have to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the ship for this. Is somebody gonna take a point? Is it me? Is it you? It's you. thought that was gonna be worse than it actually was. That's fair. Or maybe not. I think we just grab all of them. Okay. That's fine. Hello, dragon. You got him? You can take him. I'm honestly really not sure if I'm supposed to be in take stance or not. I feel like I would be accidentally fighting for aggro. Okay. There we go. Look at all this crystal. Descend. Descend. Hello. I forgot what you do completely. It's fine. Oh, somebody just said we look like cousins. Now I have to look. Check in a minute. I think we can ignore those. Possibly. Now I'm gonna see my cousin. Oh my goodness. And our names are similar. It's Severe Ravanash, or Ravnash. Turn back around, please. Oh, that was... Thanks. Sorry. I'm hurting. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Roasted. Easy peasy. Oh, I meant to tell you, Final Fantasy VII is on sale on Steam, so I may end up getting it. I may play my myself. That's not the button I wanted to press, but that's okay. Take down the best. Drink 'em. Let them smell. What'd you buy last week? Oh, I never know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I remember. I'm supposed to do snakes. Oh no, Grandpa Gary! Yep. Sorry, hang on. What did you buy last week? That's for the Monster Prom games. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think it was really cheap. I wanted to. I thought about it. And I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy. And trying not to spend too much money on it. It's our boy! Zande! I look for days. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna go ahead and get 7. Oh shit. Please, let me in! Douglas. End him. Hey. Life is a circus. Da 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 da. It's conveniently given the rest of the stuff. So convenient. No. No. Sava. You did it. You defeated Emperor Zande. Empires may rise and fall, but that man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are a champion that we had hoped for, Sava Inovish. With Emperor Zande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. The readings. They read. What are you playing at now, Nero? I almost called him Sid for a second. In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Circus Tower, either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. Is it dealing with that? A distortion. What is it? The power that Zande sought to obtain comes from the Void, the world of darkness, or our people call it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Zande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe we can annul it. By his blood, Zande sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. Not Nero just wandering around in the background. I'm not gonna do a laugh. I can't do an evil laugh. It's not happening. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment, I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the ultimate weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? Ignore him. Just carry on. The covenant is everlasting. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's echo time. And so Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the worlds shall be united under Allagan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Well, damn. Saba, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Ugh, not now, damn it. They just don't stop. Nero, were they a part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga? Unfortunate. Darkness done slurped them up. Oh, and Ume too. Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Jump right in, buddy. Oh. Nero! Three slurpings at once? Damn. The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. How about you don't? could just not. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the find and consult Rambros. We're back! A few people lighter. Still have my thingy. Nope. Chocobo away. Sav probably does think her name is Little Girl. Just like Leech thinks his name is Wedge. Wedge! Wedge, come here. Hi, baby boy. Leech. Day's name is Day Day. Not actually Daisy. All this happened within the tower. Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. Never mind, she responded. They can respond to multiple names. It would seem that Zonde sought to open the gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, good Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have not been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years, and besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Zonde's dark covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not been quite yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I only know that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alec. The answer eludes me, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. I and that bastard Nero as well. If only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. You have the right of it. Though we have known them for but briefly, Doga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet I know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. Oh no. Ah! The yawns, they come at terrible timing. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Saba. Mark my words. Yay! Oh. Okay. Before I continue, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm finally back. My heads, or not my headset, my earbuds decided they didn't want to work for a minute, so I had to kind of mess around with them a little bit. Beep. Oh no, Daisy! She's dead! Oh no, Day Day! What happened to you? Speak to me! Oh my goodness. Speak to me, Day Day! She's gone. She's dead. Can't believe it. Oh, might be helpful if I turn gameplay audio back on. Alrighty, World of Darkness. I should have got some water while I was up. I didn't even think about it. Ah! Ah, Sava, it's good that you're. Oh my God, it's good you're come. I have news that you must be made. Oh my God, I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Une, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in the Dark Realm. Think back upon our last foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Zonde. But you, Sava, you ensured that he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with the terrible void set known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Une labored to annul this contract, the entity reached through the rift and dragged the pair of them, and Nero, out of our realm. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Une, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Zonde's orders and collects energy to open another void gate. Even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We've done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heed only to those with the royal blood of Alig. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious, according to the Allegan tombstone Nero presented us. During the golden age of Alig, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could have never controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter, our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Zonde's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the latter would suffice. But then, what of the energy building of the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alig. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. Step on you or in you? 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Yeah, I figured the answer would have been yes. We've heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturge's Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters, and with Master Garland working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. Ah, and here comes the man himself. He has a ribbon. Sava, just the woman we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavors? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got. But it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we could open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides. And do hurry, Saba. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Nope. The man's got the right of it. Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Let's do it! Let's go! Fat cat, away! Saba, I'll bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling is off, well, boom! But it should be fine. Really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. Chief's there overseeing the whole operation. Doop, doop, doop. Ooh, I can get more ironwork stuff after this too, I think. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then, we'll see if we can't open a gateway to another world. Is there something amiss, Graha? Ah, Emperor Zonde's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Aleg's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allegan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Zonde in his ambition. There were those who tried. Zonde's War of Dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Aleg. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Aleg's heart for the kill, Zonde lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Zonde desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud to be emptied into the Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it stood, or which it once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Zonde to rashness, though. Your knowledge of elegant history is oh my god. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Graha. Why a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Is the emoji in that... Oh. Yes? But I don't know what the emoji is. What is it? What is it supposed to be? You just found it? I can't tell what it's supposed to look like. Oh, I definitely don't see a face there. I don't know how to explain what it looks like to me. Yeah, please text it to me, cause... Oh, that's new. It does look like a tired face. Now I've gotta find it. Where'd you find that? Seriously though, where'd you find that? Because I can't see it in my, like, list of emojis. But I kind of love it. Oh. Huh. It is there. That's wild. Huh. Learn something new. Well, I'm gonna be using that one. Eventually. But yeah, it doesn't show up on Twitch, chat. I don't even know how to describe what it shows up as. Anyway. Now I gotta see if there's any more new emojis. Are we sure that it hasn't always been there, though? I guess not, because I've never seen it before. Yes? Ah, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open up that void gate, Chief. You reckon when the machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of... She'll be able to float 5 airships the size of the Agrius. So just give us a word and we'll start channeling energy to the tower. Oh. I mean, I guess I've had an update not too long ago, too, so maybe it showed up then? That wasn't too long ago, was it? It was like a few weeks ago or so. She lives! Day-Day lives! Good, then let's get started. Day-Day! Tweet tweet! Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the throne. What?
I was calling them from there to see if they'd react on stream.
You were called...
I was calling for them from my office to see if they'd react on stream.
Oh. I mean, Day stood up and was walking towards the door.
Well, she was at the
Oh.
we put his head up on the podium.
Alright, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs. Bye-bye. What? Never mind. Did it. Rise, Day-Day. Ah, a rift to the world of darkness, as Unae called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. Bye, dude. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part is still ahead. We've broken into the Dark Realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the Void Gate stays open. As will the sons of Saint Koinek. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Sava. My friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. There are no way there are this many birds. Well, now I've got to look at it later. I do not know what awaits you save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. Easy peasy. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared for leaving, or before leaving. How many birds are there? Just how many birds are there? I've got to look. Can't spend the rest of the stream looking at birds, though. Might I have a moment of your time, Sava? There's a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. Many burb. Are they in the section with the animals? Oh, yep, I see them. That's a lot of birds. They just don't stop either. There's so many. And then in the middle of all the birds, there's a wing. Sava, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allagan royalty. Long have I pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have been The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted, but what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those 2 clones has wrought great change in me. I'm consumed with remembering something ancient but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Allig. Mayhap what I wish to remember in these words are related, mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with my own 2 eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. You have my thanks, my friend. Now, let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades and our realm. You couldn't have said that up at the top of the tower? That could have been said at the top of the tower, I promise. We didn't have to come all the way down just for you to say that. Now I have to go all the way back up the tower. Do you know how many stairs? Do you know how many stairs that was? It's a lot of stairs. It's so many stairs. Is that a mouse? Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, is that a mouse or is that a koala? I see. Gay pirates. Okay, so let's see what kind of birds we got. We got a turkey, a chicken, a rooster, a baby chicken and egg, a profile of a baby chick, a front and forward baby chick, a bluebird, a penguin, a dove, an eagle, a duck, a goose, not a goose, a swan, an owl, a dodo, a feather, a flamingo, a peacock, a parrot, one wing, a blackbird, I guess a crow, and a goose, and a phoenix. It's a lot of birds. Yet there are only, well, there's like 5 dogs. They're all pretty cute too. One of them is a service dog. And there's only 3 cats. I mean, I guess if you're not including big cats. There's so many animals. I love that koalas are in the bear group. What is that supposed to be? Is that a camel? No, that's a cow. I love how you ask why are there so many exotic birds and then you send a cow. That is very much an exotic bird. The most exotic of birds. Well, I really hope this wait time isn't actually 10 minutes. The cow is cute. Ah! The cow is so cute. Such cute. I am already hungry. This is ridiculous. Late night snack will happen eventually. Does it remind you of Cal from Mario Kart World? Bobbers? What? What does bobbers mean though? Also, I can't see the emote you just sent because it just looks like a kind of like a white circle, but not a white circle. I don't know how to explain it. Bobbers as in like bobs? Like breakfast on buns? Honestly, that sounds like a great idea. Ah, it's a cup of boba. Bobbers. Boba balls. Damn boba balls. Bober? It's bober, not bobber. Okay. What if I want to call it bobers? Them bober balls. Like Caro and her bober ball eyes. But I like bobbers. Caroline protests the invasion of her dad, I guess. Because she gets mad every time he comes in. I'm quite convinced. She just doesn't like anybody coming into the room unannounced. She says, invasion of privacy. What are you doing, sir? There is nothing in the trash for you to take. Weege. Okay. Caro, do you care if I say bobbers versus bobers? She just looked at me and looked back down. What about you, Day? Day. Do you prefer bobbers or bobers? She did not growl. She says, don't care. You just like to be instigated. Come on, DPS. Please. I just want to be done with this. God, Caro and her smile. Ridiculous. Here we go. I used to hate this dungeon. I used to hate it so much because I had no idea what mechanics were. You should come and hug her then. Oh no, so many people are sad that they got this in roulette. That works, I guess. So. Choice. What am I? I'm over here, maybe. No, it's not working. I forgot how to do that. I'm doing nothing useful. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'm supposed to be over here. This maybe. I don't need that. Mechanics are for cars. No, but for real though, mechanics are basically the rules of specific bosses. So, okay, I guess, sure. Sure. Are you taking this guy? Nope, okay. So mechanics are things that, like, basically rules that you have to play by. wrong spot. I definitely stood in the wrong spot. I thought I was still in the right spot. Whoops. We're doing our best. Ah, shit. Oh god. Please. Thank you. Take this dude away. Here. Perfect. Everything went fine. Without a hitch. The queen. Alright. Guess I'm taking damage. Should probably stop that. Thank you. Did I interrupt that? Yeah. Did I remember how to? No. Those boys from opening, baby. Somebody else want that? I don't care. Take it. Certainly not going to be fighting for aggro. The five-headed dragon! Here? Where's here? Here we go. Alright, you can take it. I do not care. Have that. Outside of this, or I don't remember. I don't remember this. That's where we have to deal with the heads. Poor Gore. How did that happen? Whee! Okay, let's see. A, B, C. Oh. Oh, I think I know I'm supposed to do the shockwave now. Doggo? It's time for Doggo! I don't know which way to face this doggo. Turn me around. run away? I don't remember this one. This is going pretty fast, considering. Let's skip this. Unfortunately. Oh man, I definitely could have done the, what's it called? That's okay. I could have done the cutscene, but that's alright. I didn't want to be the only person that was waited on, but it looks like we have quite a few people looking at the cutscene. Get her ass! Okay, countdown. Really hope this is my alliance. Really sad if it's not. Woo! God damn it. This is done. Out of darkness is no more. Daisy. Why do you pick up toys when I'm not one? Oh, you don't want your brother to have it. Is that what it is? You don't want your brother to have your toy? Goober. Wow, got everything. Yay! Glad I went to Zalera for this. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Doga! Une! Can you hear me? Nero? Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Ooh, buddy, you look rough. Though, I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you alright? As alright as can be expected, Renee simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place entry into his body. Oh, it's these two. Jesus. Now the darkness claws at the ether of his very form. Would that we have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Zonde's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Nay, you're safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope. We may fulfill our purpose. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now you must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Are we truly so powerless here? Oops, sorry, Caro. As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet we may not be able to destroy it. Oh my god. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Zonde's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the crystal tower and this foul place once and for all. Saba, Graha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here. 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the crystal tower. Dun dun dun. What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Zonde's blood. Grahatia, You are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Graha. You've been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. I had thought time would consume all of Al. Oh my god. I had thought time would consume all of Alig that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allegan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allegan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray, tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the Allegan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the Royal Eye are bound by fate to Alleg. Our part in this journey is to bury Zonde's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. More power! You must leave as well, Nero. I'm sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga, Une, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Sava, Nero, let us quit this place. Time to go. You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. Yeah, her aim is terrible. No, you shall not escape us. Here Zonde's blood-stained dreams of glory end. Gotta go. There, the glint of light. Oh god. It grows faint. Then the bridge between realms grow fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we're stranded here. Hurry! The boy's struggling in the back. Nero, no, you must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Alig. I am Nero Tolskeva, the man who'll yet outdo Alig and Garland. That was what you hoped to. Oh no. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. How did... So those damn clones did it after all. Now, onwards. You owe me, Nero. The hell's I do? You returned unharmed, thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived in. But if you're all... Wait. But if you're all... Where are Doga and None? They're not... I see. I'll miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we may now have no one able to seal it. That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Graha, yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. I understand your instinct, Rambros, but please give us a moment to rest. I am wearied to the bone, and Nero and Sava are both emerged from long battle. Of course. You have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and prepare to take Koinak's find. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Saba. With that I could have been more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel of Doga and Une's blood. I remembered what I wished to do, or what I wished to. Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebear's dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There's something small I would do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been part of your adventures for longer, Sava. Alas, Fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally 'tis my time to see it realized. Whee! Bink, 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 bink. Almost finished. And then next week... Like moving on. Oh no. Did my earbuds seriously die just now? That's crazy. One of them died. These things were fully charged. Crazy. Cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Sava, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. The fact that my controller lasted longer than my earbuds is annoying. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal that tower, the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So the Allegan eye that runs in Graha's line does mean the royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Sava, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Rambrose! Master Rambrose! 'Tis Graha Tia, sir. He came to the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask for your guidance. Very well. Let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Sava, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Let's see what he's up to. Just casually backing and forthing. Forward and back. Oh. What do they have now? 20%? Oh, you know what? It was probably because I had noise canceling on. That might have done it. What in the world was Graha Tia thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I'm certain of it. Oh my god. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No. My apologies, but I cannot. Come, man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alec, or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zonde's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alec, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alec royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alec's technology to give her blood and memories to whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Alec's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alec's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alec, but by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as a beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alec, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Sava, I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I wake. Well, now, I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. I do love this music, though. It's been a while since I've heard it. Foiled again, Nero. The crystal tower slumbers again, then. 'Tis too quiet for my taste. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all that, I must put all that oh my god. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. Goodbye. A new dawn has come for me.